What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and we're back again with the Friday Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels. Today, we are looking at a Cyber Dragon Infinity deck. Now, it's not exactly an archetype or anything. I mean, I guess the Cyber Dragons are. But, I mean, this deck doesn't really have an overall archetype. It only has... It's a one-trick... I mean, it epitomizes the one-trick deck, right? So the only thing that this deck revolves around is getting out your Cyber Dragon Infinity onto the field and making your opponent want to kill themselves, basically. I mean, that's what it does, right? So when you get your Cyber Dragon Infinity out onto the field, one, you have a free negate of a spell, trap, or monster effect every single turn, each player's turn, as well as the ability to absorb one monster on the field that is in attack position. So you just take it from their side of the field and make it Xyz material for your Cyber Dragon Infinity, who also gains 200 attack for each Xyz material that it has. Although this monster is not really made for overpowering with attack, it's mainly just made for absorbing their monster, because you don't destroy their monster, which a lot of people have ways of negating that or something like that. This, you just as long as their monster is targetable and in attack position, you can just absorb it and it becomes your Xyz material. So that is very frustrating for opponents, as well as the negate, and this deck is very good at getting multiple Cyber Dragon Infinities onto the field. So basically, once you get two Cyber Dragon Infinities onto the field, it's pretty much game over, because you have two negates per turn, as well as the ability to absorb two attack position monsters in the enemy field. So if they end up using a play to get a strong monster onto the field and destroy one of your Cyber Dragon Infinities, you can then use the other one to absorb that monster, and you're still in a really good position, and they're probably out of cards at that point. So like I said, this deck is extremely one trick. There is only one move, and it's all of your plays revolve around getting the same monster onto the field. That's it. That's the only thing you look to do, is to get Cyber Dragon Infinity onto the field. As you can see in the background here, basically, the only thing that you want to do is you have Cyber Dragon Core, and then you can use Machine Duplication to get a couple Cyber Dragon Infinities onto the, or Cyber Dragon, just Cyber Dragon, that's what it was, onto the field, and then you can Xyz summon into Cyber Dragon Nova, and then you Xyz summon into Cyber Dragon Infinity. So, things this deck struggles with. Honestly, there isn't a lot, unless the enemy is able to get a couple negations onto the field right off the bat. So if they're able to stop some of your special summons through negation on like your first turn or so, that can really screw you over, because this deck has no way of drawing. It has, it does have a way of searching, but not an effective way of searching out cards. Like, the deck is not very good. It's not very well rounded. It's very, very strong once you get Cyber Dragon Infinity onto the field, and that's it. So it is weak against decks that are able to get multiple negations onto the field. And it's strong against decks that allow you, like I said, like decks that focus on their own effects and getting strong monsters onto the field, and synchro summoning and using all these effects to cycle through cards and stuff. Like, this deck shuts that down completely because of Cyber Dragon Infinity's negation. And it's really awesome to watch people just like, they go through this big play and they get their strong monster on the field, and then you get Cyber Dragon Infinity onto the field, in two moves, and then you just absorb their strong monster, kill their next monster, then you got negate on the field, and you break their will. That's what this deck is about. This deck is about breaking the enemy's will to want to even play the game. So that's why it was kind of like a dick move, honestly. The Cyber Dragon Infinity is a dick card, absolutely. But at the same time, I mean, it's legal. You can run 3 of them, so you might as well take advantage of it. This isn't the most interactive or fun deck to play with, but it is enjoyable when you watch the enemy just like think for a while and then give up, because they realize that there is nothing that they can do. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is that can be said about this deck. I mean, it's, like I said, it's so simple. It's very, very simple. So I'll go over some of the plays that you can make. I mean, you can see some of them in the background here in the duels, but I'll go over some of the plays that you can make in the deck profile. So let's get into the deck profile right now. Okay, here we go with the deck profile for the Cyber Infinity deck. So like I said, the main focus of this deck is getting out your Cyber Dragon Infinity early and often, and basically just shutting down the field. That's the only point of this deck, is to get your Cyber Dragon Infinity onto the field. So, first off, we got 3 Cyber Dragons. One, because they are 5-star, which allows us to bring out Cyber Dragon Nova, as well as you can special summon them if your opponent controls a monster. So Cyber Dragon is an easy way to get a 5-star monster onto the field. Then we got Galaxy Soldier, another 5-star monster that can be special summoned by discarding 1 light monster. And since you have all light monsters in the deck, you can special summon out Galaxy Soldier. So a real easy way to get Cyber Dragon Infinity is to special summon out Cyber Dragon if they have a monster, discard a card, and special summon out Galaxy Soldier, XYZ into, or XYZ into Cyber Dragon Nova, and then XYZ into Infinity. Then we got Solar Windjammer. This guy's a little interesting. So you can special summon him if you control no monsters. Again, sort of like Cyber Dragon. But each of the standby phases, his level increases by 1. So whatever round or turn that you special summon him in, you've got to get to Cyber Dragon Nova. So make sure you have a way of getting another 5-star monster in the field with him. Then we got Cyber Dragon Dre. When you normal summon him, you can make all your Cyber Dragons become level 5, so that's a very good way of getting out some level 5 monsters. You can put him out, he automatically becomes level 5. Then we got 2 Honest, just because you have all light monsters, and so you can use him. You can use Honest to kind of increase your attack. And then we got Cyber Dragon Core. Cyber Dragon Core is very good because, 1, when you normal summon him, you can then pull out Cyber Dragon or Cyber Repair Plant, which allows you to then pull a light monster into your hand. Also, if you have, where is it? Here, Machine Duplication. So when you summon out Cyber Dragon Core, you can use Machine Duplication to then special summon out 2 Cyber Dragons from your deck. So you normal summon Cyber Dragon Core, use Machine Duplication, special summon 2 Cyber Dragons into Nova, into Infinity. Boom, there you go. Instant Fusion in order to fusion out Cybersaurus, which is a 5-star monster. The only reason we want him is because he's 5 stars. Overload Fusion allows us to banish from our field or graveyard fusion material monsters that are listed on a dark machine. So that is this one right here, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. This guy just allows us to put a lot of attack points on the field if you have a lot of machine monsters in your graveyard through Overload Fusion. Then Power Bond, again, allows you to fusion out machine-type monsters. So you can get out like Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, Cyber Twin Dragon. Just something, if you can't get out your Infinity, something that you can then do to get some more attack on the field. I already talked about Machine Duplication. Cyber Repair Plant, like I said, it allows you to bring light machine monsters into your hand. Limiter Removal, just in case we need a little bit extra attack. Forbidden Lance to help us with spell and trap cards, or also you can use it to reduce the attack of the opponent's monster. Twin Twister for field control. Bottomless Trap Hole for field control. Fiendish Chain, and Solemn Strike. So the entire normal deck is built around getting out Cyber Dragon Infinity and then helping him even further with your trap cards. Basically just shutting down your opponent to the point where they can't do anything. So let's start over here. Cyber Dragon Nova is the basis of this because Cyber Dragon Nova allows us to then XYZ into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Also, if they destroy Cyber Dragon Nova, what happens is you can then special summon out Cyber End Dragon. He has 4,000 attack points, and he inflicts piercing battle damage against defensive position monsters. So that's always good if they end up negating the summon of, or destroying Cyber Dragon Nova before you can get out Infinity. Otherwise, you bring out Infinity, you absorb their attack monsters as your XYZ material, and then you can negate spell trap monster effects once per turn. If you get 2 of these guys on the field, you're pretty much golden. Cyber Source, just for the instant fusion. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, 2 or more Cyber Dragons. And so what this allows us to do is you can target spell and trap cards on the field up to the number of fusion material monsters used for its fusion summon, and then you can destroy them. Once per turn, you can send up to 2 light monsters from your deck to the graveyard. And if you do, this monster gains an additional attack for each of them. Then you got Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. who gets 1,000 attack points based on the number of cyber dragons that were used, or the number of one cyber dragon plus machine type monster. So the amount of machine type monsters used for the special summon, he gets 1,000 attack points. And then cyber twin dragon, just 2 cyber dragons, and allows you to attack twice for each battle phase. So there you go. Pretty simple, very straightforward. You saw in the gameplay, all you want to do is get out Cyber Dragon Infinity, make your opponent hate their life and want to quit. And that's basically what they do often, is they end up quitting, because once you get 2 Cyber Dragons on the field, I mean, it's pretty much GG, game over, and it's very easy to get 2 Cyber Dragons on the field, actually. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck. If you did, please click the like button down below, and please subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with all my future videos. I appreciate all you guys stopping by and watching. Please let me know what you think of this video, if there's anything you want me to do with the format, so that I can make it better, so you guys enjoy it even more. That's going to be it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you sticking through the video to this point. Have a great day, everybody, and peace.